Today, I'm gonna show you guys how I finally got rid of my gamer bod forever. During my formative years, I spent countless nights grinding away clan matches in Halo 2, leading my guild through 16-man raids in Star Wars The Old Republic, and I spent more time than I could count grinding Prestige and Call of Duty lobby. And while these late nights created some of the fondest memories I've ever had, at the same time, the lifestyle was wreaking havoc on my body. And at the time, I really had no idea that by simply making a few minor changes to how I was doing things could right the ship, get me in shape while still playing video games every night of the week. So in today's video, I'm gonna give you guys all my tips, tricks, and cheat codes to help you with your gamer bod. That way you can burn a little fat, build a little muscle without giving up your favorite hobby. And if that sounds like something you're into, then I'm the man for the job. If y'all are ready to get their epic video underway, then as always, man, I'm here to do it for you. Let's do it! Yeah!
You're only gonna see me where I'm paid to be. I'm only watching TV if I'm watching me. Got it out the mud, now my Jordan's clean. Diamonds on me, dancing, let them drip on me. Bring a couple bottles, put it on my...
Starting off, well, the way we gotta think about this, right? Each and every one of us, we're unique individuals. Us as individuals are like a character in an RPG. If you do the right things with your character, you take the right potions, you do the right quests, you ingest the right foods, your character in real life is gonna level up and become a mirror of what you put into it. Every action creates an equal and opposite reaction. And in order to beat that final boss, we gotta level up. And that leveling up process begins with knowledge. And just like creating a new character in a video game, a new class, you gotta have a base understanding of how that class even works. Are you throwing spells? Are you swinging a sword? All that matters. So with us as characters, we got to understand what makes us tick. So the first thing we want to do is get a general understanding of just how many calories we're burning in a day, how many we need to eat if we're trying to lose weight, and where we need to put our stat points as we level up. So the first thing we're going to do for that, I'm going to have you pull out your phone, or if you got a computer, just do it this way. And what we're going to do is go to tdeecalculator.net. This is an online calculator that'll give us a good baseline on what we need. So I'm going to go ahead, fill this out for myself, 32 years old, about 178 pounds. I am 5'10", and then under activity, I do work out quite a bit, but when I was into gaming, I'd imagine some of you are, you're pretty sedentary, which means you're not moving a whole lot. So we're just gonna calculate it that way. If I hit the button, boom, it tells me my maintenance calories are 2,116. What that means is if I wanted to stay the exact same weight I am now, I didn't want to gain or lose, I would need to eat that many calories in a day, 2,116. And at this point, now that we know that number, it literally puts you ahead of 95% of people trying to lose weight. It's simple law of thermodynamics. You eat less calories than that number in a day, your body has no choice but to pull the energy off of you as fuel. That can be either body fat or that can be your muscle. And if you think burning off your muscle sounds like a bad deal, don't worry. In this video, I'm gonna show you how we're gonna prevent that. And now that we got step one out of the way and we have an understanding of how many calories we need to be eating for our individual unique character, we then have to make sure we're eating the right stuff. You know how earlier I said that you can accidentally burn off your muscle, aka you can become skinny fat if you're not eating right? Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, is due to a lack of protein. You gotta think about it. The muscle on you, right? This right here is made up of protein. When you don't eat enough calories and your body is forced to go for the fuel on you, it's going to have a way higher likelihood of burning off your muscle if you're not eating enough protein. General rule of thumb. For most men watching, I recommend 200 grams of protein a day, and for women, around 130 grams. Not only will that ensure that as you're losing weight, it's making your physique more aesthetic, there's also a ton of other benefits of a high protein diet. You're gonna build muscle, you're gonna feel fuller and have less cravings, you're generally gonna feel better versus a high carb diet, and most importantly, if you take my advice, it's all gonna taste amazing and not even feel like a diet. And when it comes to following a high protein diet, you can obviously eat things like chicken, like tilapia, lean protein sources to help you hit those numbers. But personally, what I've found is that type of eating is really boring. It's not very sustainable. I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't something that could become a lifestyle, which is why I started following the anabolic diet, right? We're eating things like pizza, we're eating things like chocolate chip waffles, boneless wings, donuts, except we make them in such a way that they have a ton of protein, less calories than the traditional counterparts, while still tasting amazing. And this is where I'd recommend you guys watch one of my full day of eating videos where I go through and show you guys what I eat in a day, and you're gonna notice a trend. There's a lot of pizzas, a lot of burgers, a lot of foods you wouldn't think would help me get in shape, but like I always say, it's not specific foods that are making us gain weight, it's simply the ingredients. If you make things the right way, then you can quite literally have the same food that was hurting you actually start to help you. And this is where it gets so simple, guys. We broke down the numbers from earlier so you know how many calories you need to be eating. So as long as you eat under that number, you're gonna slowly lose weight. So basically, keep an eye on your calories and then also keep an eye on your protein. There's only two things that I ever keep track of. Did I hit my calorie goal and my protein goal for the day? That really really simplifies the entire process, and I don't even feel like I gotta think about it. And for tracking and logging all of this stuff to be accountable, I do recommend an app like MyFitnessPal that'll let you key in all your stats, log every meal you're eating, whether you're making recipes for my channel, because they're in here out of my cookbook, whatever, or maybe grabbing a meal from a fast food place. You can keep track of everything in here. And as long as you're honest with yourself, the results will happen no matter what. And my ultimate recommendation would be to find some foods that look good from my channel. You can scroll down through all the playlists. We got breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, snacks, whatever you're craving. Find a few you like, buy the ingredients, start eating them, watch your calories, hit that protein goal, and tell me that your physique doesn't change day by day. Like I said, when we're eating foods like this, foods that actually taste good, that also help us with our diet, it's almost like having the cheat codes on in the game of life. Seriously, I know I scream it from the moon, but this literally was a game changer for me, and I know if you just wrap your brain around it, it can be for you too. And like I said, I have all the recipes, all the resources on my channel. We got full day of eatings, a ton of videos you can watch to get some meal ideas. But if you want the ultimate anabolic cookbook in your pocket, you may want to grab a copy of the RJF Anabolic Cookbook, which you can find at the first link in the description box. We have over 300 pages in this bad boy. Every single recipe from the channel is in here: breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, and snacks. The best part is every time I drop a new recipe, it gets added to the book for free. You just get your updated copy and it didn't cost you nothing. And I know for 100% certainty, if you truly follow us in here, I mean you truly do, you'll see results no matter what. You just gotta get in that kitchen and make it happen. If that sounds good, hit that link in my description to check it out. And now at this point, our character is in a really good spot. We've crunched the numbers, we know how to fuel him up. But an epic adventurer doesn't just need food to sate his palate, he also needs elixirs to quench his thirst. And in accordance with the first two rules, we gotta make sure we're drinking the right stuff. A lot of people don't even realize it, but the majority of excess calories in their diet come from what they're drinking and what they're snacking on. But don't worry, I'm gonna get you guys right. So the first thing, right, I told you guys I drank so much soda growing up, it wasn't even funny. I was addicted to it. But instead of giving it up, I just found the better alternative. So right here, just a couple examples. We got some Sprite Zero Sugar, 0 calories in this thing. Tastes really good, quenches the thirst in a late night gaming session, or even something like this caffeine-free Coke. Now, the only stipulation I have on my diet soda is if I'm drinking it past a certain time in gaming, I don't want the caffeine, so I do get the caffeine-free version. A lot of people talk a lot of bad stuff about diet soda, but I drink multiple bottles a day. No problem. And the same thing applies with energy drinks. If you're drinking a full sugar Monster, you're not doing yourself any good. But if you still want the pick-me-up like I do, you can do energy drinks like this Alani New Cherry Slush, only 10 calories, or you can even do it in the Juicy Peach flavor. They make a ton of zero sugar, lower calorie energy drinks. So if you're on those right now and addicted, simply swap out for the better options. Same thing with the diet, guys. I told you, regular pizza ain't helping us. So swap out for the anabolic version, my version. Same rules apply with almost everything in life. And then finally, I do get in a gallon of water a day, but plain water is boring. So I like to flavor it with some BCAAs like this. I don't really get any benefit supplement-wise from it that I notice. I just literally like the flavor. And when I'm out of this, I'll even use these 0 calorie, 0 sugar Kool-Aid packs to help give me a little bit of flavor. And that right there is just a few examples, but as long as what you're drinking doesn't contain a ton of calories, you're making the better choice, you shouldn't have any issue at all. Drink as many energy drinks and diet soda as you want. Well, maybe not the energy drinks. I don't want your heart to explode. But you get what I'm saying. And sometimes when you're in a pretty crazy session of gaming, you don't have time to get up and make a meal, and you also don't want to derail your diet because you got hungry, those cravings kicked in, you didn't have anything good to grab, so you end up with pizza. Been there, done that. So the next thing we gotta do is make sure that even when we're snacking the right way. So I have a few examples here I'm gonna show you. First and foremost, you can get these on Amazon. These protein puffs right here from Twin Peaks are basically like those cheese balls we used to eat as kids, except this per serving has only 120 calories with 21 grams of protein. That is insane. Swap those greasy chips with all the calories out for these, and you'll already be a step ahead of the competition. Another honorable mention are these Quest protein tortilla chips. Get a bunch of little packs like this on Amazon, 140 calories, 20 grams of protein, right? Hitting that protein goal is stupid easy once you got this stuff laying around. You always have the option for a quick protein shake, although I don't really drink protein shakes like that. This is mainly a recipe ingredient for some of the recipes on the channel, but that's an option. And then one of my favorite snacks of all time is just simply a protein bar, more specifically one like an Anabar that actually tastes like a candy bar. And what I love about these is not only do we get in 20 grams of protein, this thing literally tastes like dessert. It's like a guilty pleasure for me. It's almost a disservice calling this thing a protein bar, because if you ever had a Quest bar, one of those taffy like protein bars, it might not have tasted bad, but you sure wouldn't have said it tasted good. Anabar quite literally solved the protein bar problem, because now we can pack in 20 grams of protein while having it taste like you just pulled a baked good out of the oven. Like I said, these are my favorite for sure. Every single flavor. If you want to try them out, you can always head over to theanabar.com. Use my code RJF10 at checkout. That'll help save you some money on these gourmet bars. Or if you'd rather pick them them up locally, you can always head to any HEB in Texas. We're in all of those. They even have the new flavor that just dropped. We're in every Hy-Vee grocery store nationwide, and we're in a ton of gas stations and supplement shops. You can always get on our website, theanabar.com, hit the store locator, and you can find something near you. Oh, and if you want to be entered to win a free box, all you got to do is hit the thumbs up button, be subscribed to the channel, and leave a comment down below. I choose a winner and announce it at the end of every single video. And seriously, make sure you enter, because I know once you actually taste this thing, you'll be a believer in all the hype. Now, all those snacks I showed you are great high protein ways to get a little treat in. Some honorable mentions, because I do need to go to the grocery store. You can also grab stuff like zero sugar beef jerky, pork rinds, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt. There's quite a few options. But if you simply take all the bad snacks out, like the Oreos and the Doritos, and you replace them with stuff like this, I'm telling you, they still taste good. You'll enjoy them, all while helping you lose weight and giving you a quick snack to eat between your intense sessions. Now, up to this point, guys, following those 4 rules I just showed you quite literally got rid of my gamer bod and gave me a physique that I could have only dreamed about having as a kid. Quite literally changed my life. But the one thing we haven't covered is working out. Now, I'm gonna be the first to tell you that in order to lose weight, you absolutely do not have to work out. You don't. Is it gonna help you build muscle and have a more aesthetically pleasing physique? Of course, but it's not required. One thing I do recommend is that you do a little bit of cardio. The benefits, obviously, for your heart, your cardiovascular system, all that are great, but really for us, what we want out of it is we want to be able to burn some calories. That way we can eat more calories. Does that make sense? Good, I hope it does. Now, you don't gotta go join a gym and go on some crazy workout regimen. You don't have to. You don't even have to work out. But what I'm about to show you will not only save you time, it'll save you money, but most importantly, you don't even gotta leave your house so you can get back to gaming. Let me show you. Now, during the pandemic, this thing absolutely saved my life. What this is a stamina mini stepper that I bought at Walmart for like $40. Not only is it small and portable, a little heavy, but doing cardio on it couldn't be any easier. And just to give you guys an idea of how this works, right? I got my TV back here and I placed the stamina stepper right behind my couch. Then all I'm gonna do is step on this thing and then you start going up and down like so. And usually I'll just put something on the TV so I can watch, kind of rest my hands here as I do it. Bada bing, bada boom. We're burning calories, we're watching TV, and we're doing our body some good. Now, I know the pandemic and lockdowns were tough on everybody. I started drinking too much, gained a lot of weight, was in a really bad spot. But when I found this thing, it let me exercise right in my house, didn't have to leave, could still get that physical activity in, and this bad boy only cost me 40 bucks. So seriously, I'm not saying in order to get any results and lose your gamer bod, you gotta work out, but having something like this, doing a simple 20 minutes a day, can really start to add up and it'll help you get rid of your gamer bod even faster. And just like that, it's time to give away a box of the best tasting protein bar in the world, the Anabar. The giveaway winner from the last video is Irish33RC9 with the comment, I am now 60 pounds down and I'm lean bulking up. Thanks again, bro, and tell Ryan he was the reason I started on the anabolic lifestyle and I found your channel. I would love to see him back. Thanks again, guys. Hey man, first and foremost, appreciate the support on the channel. Means a ton, and big props on the 60 pounds down. That is crazy, bro. Mad props. Now, let's always try to tell people, right? This video might seem like a gross oversimplification of this entire process, but I'm telling you, it really is that easy. I always say, if you don't believe it works, all you gotta do for me is try it for a week. And if you truly do, you truly follow it, you eat the foods and you don't see results, then I'd probably go get that looked at, cause something ain't right. Big props once again, man. Appreciate the heck out of you. Email me the email in my description box. I'll get one of these lovely boxes of bars out to you ASAP. And for everybody else, if you want a chance to win a free box, make sure you enter that giveaway. And there we go, guys. As someone that was a massive gamer, still is a massive gamer, making these changes right here, understanding my body, my real life RPG character really was a game changer. Just because we like to sit in front of screens and move characters around instead of our real bodies doesn't mean we can't have the physiques we want. And ultimately, it comes down to what you're putting in your body. You follow the tips from this channel, this video. Promise you not only feel and look better, but once you start seeing the results week by week, you start losing a little weight and looking better, it truly becomes addicting and something you won't ever want to stop. Like I said earlier, this channel, the one you're on, Remington James Fitness, is quite literally an unlimited resource. If you need foods to eat, you need recipes, you want to watch a grocery haul to see what you need to buy, all of it is on here for free. But if you literally wanted to have the life cheat code, the diet cheat code book in your pocket, you can always grab a copy of the RGF Anabolic Cookbook, which you'll find at the link in my description box. Like I said, I know for 100% certainty, if you follow us in here, you truly do. You'll see results no matter what, you just gotta do it. If that sounds good, hit that link down below to check it out. And there we go, guys. It's been fun, it's been real. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Hopefully you got some value out of this. I sure know these tips have been a game changer for me, and if you implement them, I bet they'll be for you too. And with all this weight you're about to be losing, you're probably gonna need some new threads. If you want the best apparel I've ever worn in my life, you can always check out Young LA. I'm rocking one of their tank tops right here. Great fit, great quality. We also moved down to these shorts. I absolutely love their shorts with the branding, the material. We got pockets for our keys, pockets for our wallets. We can even pair them with Calvin Klein style Young LA boxers. Man, woman, child, wedding, gym semi-tired, I got something for dang near everybody. If you want to check them out, head over to youngla.com. My code RJF will save you money. And I mean it when I say this is quite literally all I wear, so I know if I like it, you should too. And if you watch this video and you're still confused, you're not sure how much you should be eating, you can always go to my website, RemingtonJamesFitness.com, have you fill out a questionnaire, and I will build you a meal plan specifically for you, your unique character. I'll break it down meal by meal, what you gotta be eating and everything. I'm telling you it'll work as long as you follow it. If you wanna check that out, make sure you visit RemingtonJamesFitness.com. And there we go, guys. That is gonna wrap up this video. You guys rock. Thank you so much for stopping by. The fact that anybody even watches these videos still blows my mind, so thank you. I really mean it. And with that, folks, we're out of here. I appreciate you guys so very much, and until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I will see each and every one of you at the next video. See you guys. Wham, bam, bam, baby. Woo, we gone. I'm out of here, baby.